Okay, in the other homework overview, I've said that you were going to read an article called Men and Women, or about men's work and women's work, but I found this one and I think it's better suited, though it's a bit longer. So it's this one is called Women and Men, and it's about how women and men behave differently in the workplace and how often this can disadvantage one or the other, though one gender gets disadvantaged more often. Okay, it begins with an executive summary. An executive summary is something you should get used to because it often in business you'll see articles that have an executive summary, and this is just meant for busy executives so they don't have to read the whole thing. But I hope you will read it, and in fact there's work to be done, so you have to read it. Okay, so then moving down through, I have marked several places that I would like you to, you'll see it says here, like you to summarize or paraphrase. So sometimes I've given number of words, summarize a section in no more than 75 words. Sometimes I haven't given you that much direction. Okay, this one, it's all marked on your on the other sheet, but for some reason when I put it into my app on my iPad, the highlighting doesn't come out. Then the next one of the pieces I want you to do is I want you to take this chart here and describe it. And when you describe it, you aren't going to talk about everything. Okay? You're just going to describe what this chart is about and give some examples. You might talk about the number of items, like that it looks at men and masculine and feminine behavior in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different areas, including something and something, and give a couple of examples. Okay, so don't try to put the whole thing in. And right below that, you'll see there's a section that says paraphrase these sentences. Okay, so again, it's a couple of sentences. When you paraphrase, do not feel like if you're paraphrasing 2 sentences, you have to make 2 sentences. No, you just have to get the same meaning, and often it's better and makes it easier for you to vary the sentence structure from the original if you can make it into 1 sentence. Okay, right below it here, there's a piece that says, summarize these 2 example scenarios in 50 words. Okay, and then I've even given you something that says, begin like this. The author gives the example of a male manager who, and then you go on from there. Okay, this is just the other scenario. And then there's a couple more. Paraphrase this sentence, or these 2 sentences. It's probably best to turn them into 1. I've said there. And then, here, I want you to summarize the 6 steps below. Okay? So you can keep the labels, but just use many fewer words to describe each step. Okay, and I think that, okay, I think that's all that you're required to do with this reading. And it's a little bit of a lot, but you'll go over it in class on Friday, so I hope that you'll make sure that you do it, or, do the best you can.